Hello YouTube, Proxy here, and I thought I'd talk about some upcoming RPGs that I'm personally looking forward to, some of which are coming up soon and during 2018. This list is mostly focused on games that have strong RPG roots, and not so much games that just have some RPG elements. But enough of that, let's check out some RPGs that are coming up soon TM. Touted as the historically accurate version of Skyrim, this massive open world devoted to the real-world history of Bohemia, Kingdom Come Deliverance could certainly end up being something special. This game doesn't hold your hand at all, limited to no HUD elements and no minimap markers that other RPGs just throw at you these days. Events in-game won't even bother waiting for you, so if you miss a grand battle for fame and fortune as you were too busy flirting with a tavern wench, well, that would be your loss. Some people have complained that it's first person only, but does every game need to be third person? I'm actually fine with it being first person only.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
Tell me, boy, who are you? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
That's him. That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
I'm sure we're all agreed that all this unrest must come to an end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
To put a stop to this senseless war.
Now, I really enjoyed the original No Kuni a lot. The art style inspired by Studio Ghibli is exceptionally great, and it looks like they've improved the combat system in all the right ways. As instead of your familiars fighting for you, the main characters get directly involved in the conflict with your little minion hordes assisting you in multiple ways. And I'm gonna say it now, this game is a must-have for JRPG fans.
It's nothing personal. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Here it is, Evan.
My dearest friend.
Evan.
Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Alrest lived on the World Tree, together with our Divine Father, the Architect. They called that paradise Elysium.
Games from the Xeno series generally have a special place in my heart. They don't always appeal to the mainstream, but they often have some really good and original plot lines, and usually they have quite a unique or original battle system to augment that experience. And Xenoblade 2 seems like it's going to continue that trend.
You're a blade.
As the driver of the Aegis. Can you take me to Elysium?
I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself. Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it!
We'll show you. We'll show you what me and Pyra are made of. Take this! Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back.
You and that sword can't be! I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
This blade he calls Pyra. Her flames hide something deeper.
What's the matter? Are you the Aegis, or aren't you?
I won't use that power, and I won't let you use it either!
If you know what you desire, you will have to show it. Not with words, but with your own strength. Everyone, let's go!
I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for a long time now, and news is that it will be finally coming next year, which is good news indeed. You can expect new gameplay elements from new enemies, traversal elements such as wall running and jumping, summons, keyblade transformations, and specially created team-up attacks with companions. This should be the final chapter in the Dark Seeker saga, so I'm hoping for an epic finale to complete the series. Divinity Original Sin 2 is out really soon. In fact, by the time most of you end up watching this video, it's most likely already out. The game will have 4-player co-op. Alongside this will be a Dungeon Master mode, which received help from Wizards of the Coast in developing it. I've actually spent a long time purposely ignoring the early access's existence till the game was fully complete, and I will be playing excessive amounts of it very soon.
I still don't see why we brought a Shinra soldier along. No way he'd throw all that away for us. What's his name, anyway?
Cloud Strife. And he says it's former soldier. Look, heavy security like this, you want a professional.
If there is a single game in this list that I'm heavily conflicted about, it's this one. Graphically, it looks amazing, and it's just one giant nostalgia trip. However, I can't help but feel that Final Fantasy VII Remake will violate any good memories I had of the original, especially with a completely changed combat system alongside a general failure to adhere to the original storyline and sense of humour. So in a way, I really want to play it, and also not play it.
this for the planet. Same as us.
Not interested.
When? Get back here! Okay, Recode. Let's move.
Dragon Quest games have always been a staple in my RPG diet. While they are not my favourite kind of JRPG, they are extremely enjoyable despite this. I'm not expecting anything overly new with this title, just a lot of classical RPG elements and experiences, and sometimes that's a really nice thing to have. Monster Hunter World looks amazing. After recently playing Dauntless, I'm even more excited to try this one out. Monster Hunter World will boast a living, breathing ecosystem, seamless gameplay, and a drop-in style multiplayer. I'm just unsure if I'll get it for console or wait for the PC release. Pillars of Eternity did something amazing for the RPG genre in my opinion. It was one of the few games that helped bring back CRPGs back into the light, after many years of them simply not existing, and the sequel seems to just continue on from where you last left off, which is great as I really enjoyed the story and the setting of the game. And this is definitely a must-buy for me.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. That maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. That's the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
I have one more announcement. Game Freak has begun developing a core RPG Pokemon title on Nintendo Switch. It may not release for more than a year, but we hope you'll look forward to it all the same.
Now, usually the Pokemon games are exclusive to handhelds, yet here we have one coming out for the Nintendo Switch. And honestly, I've wanted a console version of Pokemon for years, so this is great news. But there isn't really much information in regards to it currently, and zero game footage. Still, the fact it's releasing in 2018 is something for Pokemon fans to look forward to. Set in a vampire-themed post-apocalyptic dystopia, Code Vein is an upcoming action roleplay game to get those teeth stuck into, quite literally. The consumption of blood and supernatural abilities come as standard and is looking to make an appearance in 2018. Yes, it's another Nintendo Switch title and not to be confused with Fire Emblem Warriors. Fire Emblem Switch will be the first return of the series for home console since 2008's Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. There is little information on this game currently, but will be making an appearance in 2018. I saw the remake trailer for Secret of Mana not long ago, and my hype for this classic SNES RPG was off the charts, well, until I heard the voice acting. Still, voice acting aside, I wonder if they will keep the game design similar to the original or make significant changes. Regardless if they make alterations or not, I can't help but feel excited to play it for some reason. Seems like every company wants to sell me nostalgia lately.
What's a sword doing here? I don't think I would have made it here without you two.
The Dot Hack RPG series for the PS2 was a seriously overlooked collection of gems. In fact, they were a little bit before their time in my opinion, as it was a single player game that simulated an MMORPG and you controlled a character who recently started playing it. The Recode version of the game will be releasing on PC and PS4 and will contain the original 3 games remastered and re-engineered in HD with new features and balance changes, as well as a brand new volume to the game as a bonus. And that's a lot of RPG content in one game, and a bargain for any JRPG lovers.
I'm right here.
Greedfall is an unusual upcoming action RPG, set in the colonial era in a fictional world with magic and monsters. You play as a neutral character within the world. You can choose to ally with the natives of the land or join the colonial forces to exploit the land for its resources and riches. Combat is one of the main focuses of the game, but diplomacy, deception and stealth play a vital role as well. It does look interesting as a title and certainly one to look forward to. Another RPG title that is usually limited to handhelds. Similar to Atlus's Persona series, Shin Megami Tensei usually takes a darker approach to the genre. The game will be coming to the Switch in 2018, unfortunately it's unknown if we'll get a Western release of this game currently. I'm really hoping that we do. There isn't many details on what Square Enix's Project Octopath will offer in terms of an RPG, but we do know it's made by the same team that created the Bravely Default series, which is an outstanding RPG series on the 3DS. Some might scoff at the graphics, but I myself have been quite fond of the sprite on 3D background ever since Ragnarok Online and Breath of Fire 3, and it's certainly another interesting title that will make its appearance on the Nintendo Switch sometime in 2017.
What does it mean to play a role? In a vast world of adventure, the places you go, the deeds you do, the heroes whose tales you bring to life. Every road is yours to take. Project Octopath Traveler. Embark on an adventure all your own.
Another classic style JRPG lost Sphear from the same team that made I Am Setsuna, which is loosely inspired by the Chrono Trigger series. The game isn't exactly a graphical marvel, but this type of game usually has a solid storyline. I'm looking forward to it, but not as much as some of the titles on this list, that's for sure. Vampyr is an action RPG developed by Don't Nod, the studio who created Life is Strange. The game is set in 1918 London during the Spanish flu pandemic, playing as a doctor turned vampire. The game gives you options of a non-lethal progression path, staying true to your Hippocratic Oath. Or you can give in to your bloodthirsty nature. You will be given free roam of an open world London divided into 4 sections, all of which can be saved or destroyed by the player's actions. This one should be coming soon with a November 2017 release date planned.
A thing to be hunted down like an evil beast. I have few allies, and even fewer options. It's a war, and I have to fight to survive. My life become a waking nightmare. I did not choose the thing I've become, but I can choose the lives I now take. Cursed be the choice.
Based off the tabletop D&D spin-off Pathfinder, Kingmaker is a CRPG inspired by the likes of Baldur's Gate, a series I'm particularly fond of. What makes it unusual compared to a lot of other CRPGs is the fact it has a heavy focus on the ruler element opposed to being more directed at the adventure aspect, allowing you to claim land. Managing politics while dungeon delving seems an interesting prospect and one I certainly want to be involved in.
A brand new RPG set in the world of Pathfinder. Inspired by genre classics like Baldur's Gate, you'll adventure in a rich world filled with magic and secrets. With a rich story shaped by RPG veteran Chris Avallone, Pathfinder Kingmaker takes you on a journey north to the Stolen Lands. You won't be alone. Accompanying you are familiar faces from the Pathfinder universe, and brand new allies, each with their own agendas and motivations influenced by your actions. Craft a character to suit your gameplay style, selecting skills, weapons, and abilities from hundreds of options. Make the hero you desire, or the villain others fear. Decide who stands beside you, and who turns away. Build a kingdom, defend it, and watch it change over time based on your choices. Whether you are a benevolent ruler, or a ruthless tyrant. Make your stand against monsters, beasts, and rival kingdoms in a conflict that threatens not just the Stolen Lands, but the world itself. Can you and your kingdom survive where so many others have failed?
There is no way I could ignore this one from my list. South Park: The Fractured But Whole will soon be upon us. With an October 2017 release date, the game will allow you to choose from a superhero class, allowing you to pick a gender this time, as well as a race customization feature jokingly labelled as a difficulty slider. This doesn't affect the combat in any way but how the player talks to other characters and receives money. And while South Park humour doesn't appeal to everyone, it's a solid RPG franchise regardless.
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pals help us? We send a spy, someone in our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pals. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that? So I guess now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero. We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid. Toolshed.
Toolshed is a gadgeteer class visionary archetype.
And a butt-fucking traitor.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags in my mind.
He did?
South Park, the fractured but whole.
Well, this is most of the RPGs I'm going to be picking up over the next 2 years or so, and it's quite an extensive list, which means rest in peace Proxy's wallet. Still, this is good news as I have a lot of games that keep me occupied until the release of long development MMORPGs I'm currently waiting on. If you think I've completely overlooked some other RPGs that will be coming along soon, leave a comment below letting me know. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always guys, thanks for watching.